Do you cold plunge at Lake Martin? I thought this house is a great example of one that I think would be a great spot to do it in. For me, cold plunging is a great de-stressor. And I talk to a lot of people that kind of want to get into it, but it can be kind of expensive. What I tell everybody if you want to get started is, don't start with the outside tub and all that business, just get a chiller. And it's kind of about the size of a wind unit air conditioner. And this house is perfect for it because you can plug it up right here. And this is what made me think about this is you could get a chiller and sit it right here, and you would need to get a qualified registered electrician to make you an outlet right there. But all you need is the chiller, and what that does is it chills the water down and then recirculates it back into your tub. And that way you hadn't paid for, you know, an exterior tub and all the expense that goes with that.
This is what the chillers look like before you unbox it. This is an active aqua one, and they actually sell them, you know, obviously at Amazon, but they also sell them at Walmart now, which I was kind of surprised to see. So this is what one looks like when you can just put it right by a bathtub. And you can see those two lines there. It's pulling water out of the bathtub and then going through the chiller and then pushing cold water back out. You do need to get a separate water pump, and in this, you can either put it inside the tub and it can push the water to the chiller, or you can install it in line with the chiller if you don't want to put the pump inside the tub. And then if you're getting in the tub, obviously, you know, you can just unplug the pump. And here's what it looks like again. You can see the arrow that's pointing back on the hose that is pulling water in from the tub, and then it chills it and just pushes it, you know, continuously back out to the tub, and it just keeps rolling. And it has a little thermostat in there, just like a wind unit air conditioner does, and you set that temperature to where you want. If you're looking for more resources for cold plunge, and especially DIY cold plunge stuff, look at this guy's David Moss Jr., and he has a YouTube page too, and he has a ton of really good information on how to do it yourself or how to buy kits. He reviews them. It's just a really good YouTube page.
The reason I like to cold plunge is I feel like it's a huge de-stressor. You know, anytime that you get into whatever 42-degree water, you don't really have time to concentrate on much else other than sort of lowering your blood pressure. And at the very least, that's why I like it, is for the mental aspects of it like that. Now, I do think there are tons of physical benefits and some good research if you want to do some more. Like Andrew Huberman has great stuff on it. The Thermalist, there's this doctor out of like Sweden, I think, that does a lot of research that I think is really good. But the reason I do it is just for mental health. And so if you have a cold plunge set up at Lake Martin, please let me know. Comment down below or DM me, because I'd like to kind of get around and see everybody's setup, because I do think it's beneficial. Another thing that my wife wants to get, we don't have yet, is a sauna. She's all about the sauna. And so if you have a sauna set up, I'd like to see that too. So please just let me know, because I'd like to come and check it out. Because although these things, thermal regulation, although that's trendy nowadays, I do think it's really helpful. And so anyway, just give me a shout if that's good for you. But I thought this would be a good chance to talk about the subject, since this was such a cool tub in this house. If you like this house, it happens to be for sale, you give me a call. I'm John Coley with Lake Martin Voice Realty.